Ladies and gentlemen, wishers of all ages, welcome to tonight's Zoom event. Before we get started, make sure that you are muted. You can do that by, if you're working on a desktop, if you find in the bottom left corner of your window, there's like a microphone icon, and if you toggle that, click it, and you should be muted. You'll know when your name kind of turns red. Or you can hover over your window with your image on it, and click those three dots, because there are several action steps for you. The first is to click mute, and
also, know that the experiences will start about 25 minutes from now, so make sure you have a little snack and water and something to be comfortable with, because we'll get to making the drinks and doing the finger painting here in about 25 minutes.
And make sure that when you click on those three dots that you also change your name so that we know to put you in the right room. And if you're working on, if several people of your party chose different experiences, make sure to go on different devices so that you get put into the right room experience.
Well, welcome everyone to Make-A-Wish Nebraska's Wish Ball, Hope is Essential Virtual Gala. We are so excited to be with you this evening. I'm Christine Weeks, CEO of Eleanor Creative.
And I am Sean Flattery, Creative Director at Eleanor Creative, and we will be your MCs for the evening. We have a great evening lined up full of wish stories, and we're giving our guests the opportunity to experience what Wish kids get to do when they are asked to choose a wish. You all have the opportunity to decide part of your experience for tonight.
Just like Wish kids have to decide what they want to do with their wish, you were asked to decide whether you wanted to meet Husker legends Jake Muehlheisen, Barrett Ruud, and Alex Gordon, or travel around the world with some amazing Wish kids and hear their adventures. Some of you chose to have a special family masterpiece, and I know several decided to be a mixologist. I think this has given us a peek behind the curtains of what Wish kids have been doing throughout the past 40 years. And I know one thing I've learned this past year is that hope is truly essential.
Make-A-Wish made my wish come true.
I just want you to stay excited and keep your hopes up.
It'll be the best day of your life.
Can't see anything, can you? No. Wow! What is that?
Thank you!
All right, everybody. Now I would like to introduce you to a Wish Mom and president of the Lincoln Friends Council. The Friends Council plans this event and definitely rose to the challenge of planning a virtual event this year. So, Sarah Eworth, will you please join us?
Thank you, Christine and Sean, for being with us tonight to MC this wonderful event. Hi, I'm Sarah Eworth, president of the Lincoln Friends Council. We are a wonderful group of volunteers that has been working hard for about a year to plan, get donations, and provide support for our Make-A-Wish kids and families. Last year, my husband Brad and I had the honor of serving as chairs for this event. I know we have some new attendees here, so I'd like to briefly share my connection to Make-A-Wish. Our daughter Amanda received her wish in 2007 when she was only 11 years old. She was diagnosed with a brain tumor 3 days before Christmas in 2006. We immediately were rushed up to Children's Hospital, where she had 4 surgeries and 6 weeks of radiation. The one thought that kept us going was that her neurologist told us about Make-A-Wish, and he told Amanda to come up with a wish. Well, if you remember, Hannah Montana was a very popular TV show in Los Angeles at that time, and her wish was to visit Miley Cyrus on her TV set. Well, Make-A-Wish was not able to do that, but they were able to arrange the next best thing: seeing and meeting her, and then seeing the Jonas Brothers in concert in Toronto, Canada the next year. Being on that trip as a family really helped us cope through the difficult times. It really changed her life and ours forever. Since that trip, our family has been involved with Make-A-Wish in so many ways. Amanda's older sister, Lindsay, was a Make-A-Wish intern and a wish granter. Amanda was also an intern for a year. My husband, Brad, is currently on the Make-A-Wish Board of Directors, and I have been involved in Friends Council for many years. Today, Amanda is 24 years old, and she shares her love of people and Christ with people all over the world. She is a missionary, and she has traveled to Africa and the Middle East, sharing the gospel and showing her love to others. Because of her experience with Make-A-Wish, she has confidence speaking with people and sharing her story. I've seen firsthand how Make-A-Wish has impacted each person in our family. While it was Amanda's wish to meet Miley Cyrus, all of us have benefited from the wish experience. And that is why we have all chosen to give back in our own way. I'm proud to be the president of the Lincoln Friends Council, and I would just like to take a moment and thank all the volunteers across the state who invest their time and talents into this amazing organization. From the board of directors, our local Friends Council, the wish granters, the interns, and all the other volunteers who make a difference in the lives of our local wish kids. Thank you so much for all your dedication. We at Make-A-Wish understand that so many people have been affected financially this past year. However, there are still so many kids needing the hope of a wish to help them cope with their medical challenges. We really need your help. You can be part of lighting up the face of a child. The feeling of giving from the heart cannot be replicated. Our donations to Make-A-Wish have been down 50% from a year ago. We still have great financial needs. Again, we really need your help. Whether you prefer to bid on auction items, take a chance at the draw to win, or make a donation through the Fund-A-Wish, just know that your willingness to give will offer hope to wish kids and their families who need it. That hope is the very thing helping them navigate the unimaginable. Again, thank you all so much for being here tonight.
Wishes are all about the hope, strength, and joy that only a wish can provide during a child's unimaginable journey. Thank you, Sarah, for sharing your involvement with the mission. And tonight wouldn't have been possible without some of our incredible sponsors. We want to make sure to recognize them. Our strength sponsor, Carpetland.
Our joy sponsors include Edward Jones, Eworth & Associates, Red Door Realty, and Union Bank and Trust.
Our celebration sponsors include Emeritus, Baxter Toyota, Baxter Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Lexus of Lincoln, Bryan Health, David and Megan Darlington. Thank you for your commitment to make Make-A-Wish's mission to create life-changing wishes to children with critical illnesses.
While this year's Wish Ball looks far different than the usual event, the mission for tonight has not changed. We are here to help raise money to grant the wishes of Nebraska children. Due to COVID-19, Make-A-Wish has paused granting wishes that involve travel in order to protect the safety and health of their wish kids. But that does not mean that they have stopped granted wishes. Make-A-Wish continues to grant non-travel wishes like play structures, hot tubs, room redos, playhouses, shopping sprees. If anyone wants to treat me to something to Whole Foods, I will not complain. Campers and tree houses. Wishes have not stopped because hope is essential, and Make-A-Wish needs your help now, because there are more wishes waiting than ever before. Like so many people in Nebraska, Make-A-Wish has been impacted by the pandemic and has seen a 50% reduction in donations received since last March. That is why events like tonight's are more critical than ever. We are asking you to think about what you are able to give, whether you decide to donate through the silent auction or by making a much-needed donation at the end of the event. We are simply asking you to give from your heart and make a difference in the lives of these kids and their families. For those of you that have been to the Wish Ball in the past, we have a star that we will be trying to fill by the end of the event. And by filling that star, we know wishes will be granted. So, whether you give $50 or $5,000, you are directly impacting kids getting wishes in Nebraska. So as we enjoy the program, everything you need to support Make-A-Wish can be done using QTGO. You can partake in tonight's silent auction, donate, and don't forget the InstaBuy Draw to Win. One lucky person will have the opportunity to win a 4-day, 3-night getaway to Grand Lake, Colorado in a gorgeous, secluded, 3-bedroom, 3-bath log home with room for 10 to 12 guests. That's like me, my 5 siblings, their spouses, and the DJ, you know. What can't you do? One chance is $50, and there are only 100 chances. So, get in early, get in hot. We will draw at the end of the event tonight. Go to the auction site and choose the InstaBuy Log Cabin option.
I think maybe we should do that, but we can't do that because we're the hosts, right?
We're the hosts, but friends and family, if you're at home, bid for us because we want to go.
Yes, InstaBuy, friends and family. Make sure you also check out all the auction items available for tonight. It's clear our community is still committed to helping make wishes come true with the number of items available. Thank you to the generosity donated to the auction. These items are going to help us raise money to grant many local wishes. Some of these exciting options include a week at Disney World with a $300 Visa card, 6 nights for a house in Breckenridge, Colorado. I love Breckenridge.
I love anything that involves snow. I feel like I'm the dark horse of this winter, where like I am loving that it's not melting. You know what I'm saying?
He really is. He loves snow.
It's wonderful.
And with Breckenridge, you get a $200 Visa card and a big green egg grill, which I learned about tonight. So it's a smoker.
It's a ceramic grill and not something that the Grinch uses to make brunch. Come to find out.
Perfect.
Who
and
knew?
That has accessories. Did you know that?
I did not.
And you get a $500 Shields gift card. And an incredible, unlimited 2-day golf outing that you would not want to take us on because we're awful at golf for 4 people with an overnight stay in a private cottage via the Dormy Network. And numerous other items, so make sure to check them out. And there are still items out there that don't have any bids on them. And Sean and I, we really hate when people are left out, and now we hate if things are left out.
Yeah.
So please go on and make those bids. Links and information will be available in the chat throughout the event. Click the chat button at the bottom of your Zoom screen to view that. And please note that all auction items containing alcohol must be picked up in person from the Lincoln office. If you live in Kearney or Omaha, you can coordinate some pickups at those offices as well.
That's right, Christine. We don't want anything under the table happening over here. Now, 2020 was a difficult year for so many people, and I think one of the hardest parts of it was folks missing the sense of community. I think we've also learned that community can look very different than we're used to. It can come in many different ways, and we can still create a sense of connection even when we aren't in the same room with one another. A couple of ways we want to do that tonight is to have everyone look inside your little bag that came with your kit. So open that up now and put your Make-A-Wish star on. It looks like this. These stars aren't just a Lincoln thing or even a Nebraska thing. Make-A-Wish America has been handing these out to their supporters to show unity for Wish Kids. So please put your star on now to show your support, and please consider wearing this to meetings or when you are out in the community to help be that visual reminder that Make-A-Wish is doing important work and that you are a proud supporter of their mission. I mean, I'm going to wear this when I'm streaming Netflix later tonight. I don't think, when will I take it off? I don't know. This is a permanent fixture now.
And he will, ladies and gentlemen, he will. Also during the event, upload a picture to your social media I'm phoneless. Do you have your phone?
I have my phone because I was born in
So
the
grab your
90s.
phones right now. We want everybody to grab their phones. Go ahead and I always suggest wiping off the camera of the iPhone so it's a nice clear picture. And the hashtag we're using tonight is hashtag WishBallNE. That's WishBallNE. And make sure to tag Make-A-Wish Nebraska. Did you already take a picture?
I did. I was pretty
He's
sneaky
so
about it.
fast and sneaky. We want to see as many of you as possible and show Wish Kids that you are in their corner helping them make their wishes come true. Now, let's hear about the impact a wish has had on a local Wish Kid, Eli. In December of 2019, Elijah received devastating news that he had a rare form of cancer called osteosarcoma. And as we all know, a few months later, as quarantine restrictions went into place, we experienced firsthand what many of our Wish Kids deal with every day. Eli and his family were generous to share their journey with us here and how his wish brought him a much needed bright light.
When I was diagnosed, I was 17, which still I am 17. I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, which is a bone cancer, which was in my left leg.
The whole process started when Elijah had fallen at a skateboard park and kind of hit his leg, and it was really painful. So we had taken him to the doctor, and they'd done x-rays, and there was nothing there that we could see as far as any break or anything like that. Pretty soon, by mid-November, he was having a really hard time walking. And from there, it was just kind of a whirlwind.
I had 2 surgeries on the leg, but then later on, the muscles were dying in the leg, so I had the leg amputated. I've been handling this amputation thing pretty well. I'm able to get around more with the crutches now.
It was tough. It was a lot to take in, very emotional for all of us. But I think we have all come together, and we've helped him through it. We've all helped each other through it. It wasn't easy. It's not easy. The day he got the Can-Am Commander, and we were trying to coordinate between his chemo treatments and so that he would be home and wouldn't suspect anything.
The day before we got back from chemotherapy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was just feeling so down, and I'm complaining about the tube a lot that I had in my nose, and
We were tired.
I was tired, I was sore, and I was like really low on my downside.
He was so down, and I wanted to tell him so bad, but I was so excited. I knew that it was just going to be so exciting for him.
She did a good job at it. When I saw the truck come around, like the front end was purple, I'm like, it's just a truck. And then when I see the Can-Am Commander and see the Make-A-Wish thing on the side when it's coming down Meridian Road, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm just freaking out, like, oh. This wish was so important to me because I love vehicles, and I've been wanting something like that for years, and just being able to have a vehicle like that where I'm able to drive it and feeling free, it is really made a difference in my life. I've already put over 300 miles on it. And now I feel like I can help out the family more with it. And so far, I already have. And I'm just happy that my family was there for me. I was very grateful.
It means a lot to me that he is happy. that he feels like he can contribute to our family, even considering the circumstances of having to choose to lose his leg. That he feels like he can still have his freedom. He can still enjoy the things that he likes. So it warms my heart that he can still do the things he wants to do, and he doesn't have to be completely dependent upon us. The change has been amazing in him.
I got the need for speed.
His spirit is just so much higher and happier, and I feel like we can get through the rest of our chemo treatments knowing that when we get home, he can ride it.
I feel like I've changed, and going through these chemo treatments, it's really, it's really changed my life completely. And I feel like going through this has made me a better person. I think people should keep donating as much as they can to Make-A-Wish, because there's many kids that have wishes that sometimes don't get to be granted. And I think that those kids, even kids that are way younger than me, they should have an opportunity to feel that excitement and happiness that I felt when I got my Can-Am. Make-A-Wish has really changed our family, and I am thankful to them.
What a moving story. Thank you to Elijah and his family for being with us tonight. We have one request we need everybody to do right now. We need to make sure you have your first name and your last name on your Zoom screen. Without that, we don't know which breakout rooms to put you in. So make sure you have your first name and your last name on the Zoom screen.
The best way to do that is if you hover over your camera frame with your video in it. If you click the three dots, click those, and then you have a bunch of options. One is mute, so make sure you're muted, and then there is a rename option, and that's where you can go to do that.
Thank you, Sean. We've got a great lineup tonight with something for everyone. Now it's time for you to enjoy the experience you chose. Don't worry, you don't have to do anything. We have everything in place for the special experience. If you have any issues, feel free to reach out to us via the chat located at the bottom of your screen. And here's a quick rundown of all the experiences.
Our first experience is called I Wish to Meet Husker Legends. So we've got Alex Gordon, Barrett Ruud, and Jake Muehlheisen. These three athletes have a history that goes far beyond their time at the University of Nebraska. They all played sports here in town at Lincoln Southeast. So enjoy your time listening to those stories. Your room is moderated by two very special guests. Wish Kid Jack and his dad, Eric Johnson, are going to be asking the questions that you submitted prior to the event when this interview was filmed. A special thank you to each of them and to Husker Vision for bringing this experience to life. We also want to thank Kincaidor Brewing Company for providing everyone with a Hale Ale to enjoy during this experience, as well as the Mill for including a special snack. I will be moderating the I Wish to Go Around the World experience with three special kids on their adventures. We will hear from Jack, who journeyed into the outback of Australia because he wanted to meet a koala. We will also hear about our most popular wish, Disney, with Wish Kid Mackenzie and her family. Mackenzie loves Minnie Mouse and got to have some really meaningful time with Minnie on her special wish trip. Finally, we will head across the pond to Paris, where Wish Kid Lolo, who is currently a freshman at Creighton University, will share with us how macarons, the Eiffel Tower, and nightly crepes were highlights of her wish.
Thank you, Sean. I love it when you throw in, the proper pronunciations.
I just love food is what it comes down to.
I know. For the I Wish to be a Mixologist, we will join Sidecar Spirits in downtown Lincoln. Kirsten Hill will help to moderate that experience. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to type your questions in the chat. And Wish Kid, he's our first alum to serve on the Make-A-Wish governing board, Jeremy Payne, will share his experience as well. And then there's going to be an opportunity to make the Sideshow Sparkler and enjoy a special food pairing from the Mill. I will be joining you all in the I Wish to Have a Family Masterpiece for creation with Make It Take It and Christy Nelson. The participants of this room will enjoy something that the whole family can do and cherish for years to come. And I hear it's finger painting.
Ooh.
Yes.
Hope you brought your galoshes to get messy.
But the special part about that is Wish Kid Karis and her dad Josh are on hand to help demonstrate the art project. And most importantly, we're going to hear about Karis's wish and her story. So, and oh, there's hot chocolate from the mill.
I love anything hot from the mill. So that's
So
great.
I think this is where we say goodbye for a little bit.
This is. Before we go, so when we break out to our rooms, make sure that you end up in one of these breakout rooms. If you do not, enter into the chat your information, where you would like to go, and we'll make sure you get to where you are supposed to be. I am heading to the travel room, so people that are heading there, grab your passports, make sure that all stowaway items are loaded away, and we're going to head there.
And I'm heading to the finger painting, so I'm going to put on a garbage bag and try to, you know, keep this from getting messy, but have a lot of fun with my friends. So we'll see you back in about 20 minutes.
See you soon. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed their time in our breakout rooms. Thank you for being patient as we get all of you into the right breakout rooms. We had a little bit of technical difficulty getting everyone where they needed to go, so thank you for your patience. I know for my room, when we went around the world, we had amazing experiences. We tried macarons from Paris. We tried Vegemite from Australia, which is fermented yeast, if anyone wanted to know. It's very difficult to get, but very delicious to try. And we have Chef Adam at the Mill and Tamara and Mark from the Italian Vine to thank for that.
We had the best time over in our Make It, Take It masterpiece breakout room. As you can see, I finger painted, so I'm really proud of that. And yeah, we just had a wonderful, wonderful time. And now, just a reminder, there is still a chance for you guys to win that Colorado log cabin. So go ahead and enter the Instabuy. And it's the log cabin option on the auction site. So, and also we have more drawings, oh, the auction's open till 10?
It's open until 10, so you've got some time, everybody.
All right, so please get your bids in so you don't lose out on the trips to Orlando, Colorado, golfing, and I hear there's a lot of purses.
That's the rumor. They haven't told us because they know we'd buy them up immediately.
And of course, I really want to know who wins the big green egg. So we have been working to raise money all night through the Draw to Win, the silent auction, and just donations. We want to fill up the star before the end of the evening, so go to Qtego and help support this important mission. Our final guests tonight are the dynamic duo that bring joy to everyone they meet, Lily and Kahoot, our great Make-A-Wish ambassadors for Make-A-Wish Nebraska. Everyone, here's Lily and Kahoot joining us. Please tell us a little bit about your medical journey and your wish.
Hello, my name is Lily Lautenschlager, and this is my best friend, service dog, and wish Kahoot. I was born with a rare vascular anomaly called Klippel-Trenaunay. It's a congenital malformation involving blood and lymph vessels, but also abnormal growth of soft tissues. Elementary school was a rough time for me. I was in and out of the hospital with infections and countless surgeries. I was nominated for a wish at the end of my 5th grade year, and I knew right away I wanted a service dog. Someone who would always be there for me, someone who wouldn't care that I was different. I waited 2 years for Kahoot, and when things got tough, I held on to the idea that my dog was coming. Fast forward to the summer of 2017. I was in my 2nd year working as a volunteer at the Lincoln Children's Zoo. Everything was normal until I was called to the front desk. I was told I was randomly selected out of all the zoo crew to test a scavenger hunt. Since my brother Alex was also in zoo crew, they made it a family event and invited my parents. The scavenger hunt took us all around the zoo, and at the end, there were Husker cheerleaders cheering my name. I was extremely confused. I walked into a room and all my friends and family were clapping for me. I also noticed dog stuff on the table, and my first thought was, is the zoo getting dogs? Then my wish coordinator called me to the front of the room and told me I was leaving for Ohio to get my dog in 1 week. The feeling I had was hard to describe. It was happy, excited, and everything in between. And then I got an email from Kahoot. It said, "Hello, my new bestie. Not to be confused with Beastie. Not that all beasts are bad. I mean, the beast I've seen in Beauty and the Beast is quite amazing. Anyway, bestie, as in BFFs, best friends." I woke up on June 19th ready to meet Kahoot. 4 Paws for Abilities brought the dogs out one by one, and Kahoot was the 4th dog to come out. From the moment we met, I knew we'd be together forever. Over the next 2 weeks, we worked hard and we graduated with flying colors. We brought Kahoot home and he was immediately part of the family. Together, we started high school and went through 4 more surgeries. I can't imagine my life without him. My wish has given me the strength to get through every day, no matter how much pain I'm in or what the next surgery will entail. Because the medical stuff doesn't stop, but neither do the memories that my wish brings. My wish has given me a friendship that I wouldn't trade for anything. But most importantly, my wish has given me hope. And hope may not be a cure for any illness, but it is the best treatment that any person can receive. Because hope helps you to keep fighting, to keep going no matter what you face. And sometimes, a little bit of hope is all a kid needs to continue fighting. And a wish definitely gives a lot more than a little hope. A wish can make all the difference. Thank you.
Good boy.
Thank you so much, Lily and Kahoot, and thank you to all the incredible Wish kids that so courageously shared their stories tonight. We had Eli, Jack, Karis, Jeremy, Jack, Mackenzie, Lolo, and Lily, and their amazing families for showing us exactly why we are here tonight. Due to the pandemic, wishes and hope are essential now more than ever. So, please continue to bid for auction items and continue to donate throughout this program. I was watching the star, and it is filling up fast. So thank you guys so much. Please continue to be generous. The silent auction closes at 10 p.m. tonight, so you have a little bit of time.
It looks like it's past. It's 9,000.
we're
Keep going. Oh, we're almost there. Almost there. Thank you to our sponsors who helped make a huge difference tonight. We have Carpetland, Edward Jones, Eworth & Associates, Red Door Realty, Union Bank and Trust, Emeritus, Baxter Toyota, Baxter Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Lexus of Lincoln, Bryan Health, David and Megan Darlington. This is so exciting. We have just a few minutes until the drawing for that Colorado package, so go ahead and enter. There's still chances to win.
And again, a special shout out to our friends at the mill, Tamara, Dan, Chef Adam, Chef Emily, and the whole team there who helped put the kits together tonight. We also want to give a thank you to Christy at Make It Take It. She has a new location on Normal Boulevard. Check her out. She does amazing, amazing creative work. We want to give our thanks to Cody and Benton. Hi, Benton. At Kincaidor and Sideshow Spirits. Husker Vision, Adidas, Qtego, Shirts 101, the Husker Legends Alex Gordon, Jake Muehlheisen, and Barrett Rude, the Pillar Restaurant Group, and Artifacts, as well as our moderators and all the folks behind the scenes here at Inspire Media who helped us connect with each of you tonight. We're all doing our best to connect, and I think this is such a great event. Finding ways for us to reach out to one another is so vital. Preserving our sense of togetherness is so important, and I think it's helping reestablish that hope truly is essential, and I think we really have made an impact tonight, so thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for raising money for these wonderful kids. It really means so much to them, and there's so many kids that need wishes right here in Nebraska. So, and last, and certainly not least, thank you to each of you for joining us tonight during this very special Wish Ball. Hope is essential.
Our last order of business is to draw for that wonderful trip. So, if you're at home, give yourself a drum roll while we draw. And our winner is Julie Robinson. You are going to Colorado. A Make-A-Wish staff member will be in touch with you about how to claim your prize. So congratulations, bundle up, and have fun in the mountains.
As you finish up your refreshments, please remember that all of tonight's proceeds will help fund Wishes in 2021. Currently, there are over 140 children in Nebraska who are waiting to receive their wishes, but you can help make wishes come true. Please continue to bid on auction items and donate through Qtego. Auction will remain open until 10 p.m. and donations can be made until 10:30 p.m. The links will be available in the chat box. Auction winners will be able to pick up their items from Make-A-Wish Nebraska office on Monday, February 22nd through Friday, February 26th between 8:30 a.m. and 3 o'clock p.m. Please note that any auction packages that contain alcohol must be picked up in person from either the Make-A-Wish office in Lincoln or Omaha or Kearney.
Also, do not forget to upload a photo of yourself or two of them to social media. Remember to use the hashtag WishballNebraska, that's WishballNE, and tag Make-A-Wish Nebraska. We also want to remind everyone that you are a meaningful part of the Make-A-Wish Nebraska community. So continue to show off your stars proudly and share with those around you why these kids are truly amazing and how everyone can support them. I did just note that we did pass the tip of the star. I think we're over $10,000, so I can't thank everyone enough on behalf of the Make-A-Wish Foundation Nebraska, and it's just been great. So on behalf of Make-A-Wish Nebraska and the Lincoln Friends Council, and most importantly, local Wish kids and their families, thank you so much for your generosity and have a great night.
Thank you, everyone.